Welcome to YAT, Young African Trep, Arimin Modella. We're here to inform, inspire, connect, and promote the large community of entrepreneurs in diverse sectors. And I have two young, vibrant entrepreneurs. They're brothers actually, mix. The Ande brothers, Nigeria's new digital Caesars. Okay, so I'll just go through the profile. It says, today, they are a riveting story of resilience, doggedness, never say die spirit, can-do attitude, innovativeness, and other positive qualities that spawned many a business giant in this country. Am I not lucky to just have these two vibrant young entrepreneurs to be on the show? Hello, how do you do again?
Do well.
Aki, the CEO, Daya is the MD of Chert Solutions.
Correct.
Isn't it?
That's right.
Okay, so I think I should start from Aki.
Okay.
Probably because he's sitting beside me. Aki, let's hear startup story. How did it all begin for you?
It all began in UK. We were talking about, oh, let's go back home and just do something. And the idea we had then was to come to Nigeria and create an e-commerce platform that was robust and big enough to sell products and services. But we were told that, oh, that's not going to fly in Nigeria. Because of the way we're wired, the culture, we need to see everything we need to buy. Tomato and bossa, you need to see them before you buy them. So how would someone spend, 5 million naira by an item just being on the web? I mean, the one they see in front of them is not legit. Talk about the one they see online. So the idea was killed. We were told it wouldn't work. But I think we just felt, you know what? At least if we try, and it works. And before then, we got an exclusive right for a technology called Mobile, and we sank all our savings into that. And the technology was clever. What the technology did was, this was before cloud became big. A USB drive, you put it into your computer, that USB drive backs up everything you store on it remotely. You can work on your USB drive, you do everything on your USB drive. So in order to get the exclusivity, we were told we need to buy a lot of the hardware, which we did, but the real technology was in the cloud, which was hosted by another company. 3 months into it, that company went bust, which meant we had a very, very expensive flash drive. Very, very, very expensive flash drive because it was useless. So we were down to nothing. We had 500K. We bought laptop and we're selling Kaspersky laptop in Computer Village.
I love that. Okay, before I go on to who actually initiated this idea, I need to ask you, Dayo. I read that you are a graduate of University of Ilorin. You studied business administration. Now, going into IT, how convenient was that for you?
Okay, it was not really easy because you need to know all the IT terms. You need to know a lot about IT. So the only thing I can do then is just to go back and read IT, and what I do is I just manage the business side of the IT. Yeah, so I just had to go online to just get myself okay with as an IT industry and all that.
Okay, like that. So who initiated the idea of you setting up the IT process and all that? Who initiated the idea?
It wasn't as if it was an initiation of an idea.
Okay, I need to know who brought the idea.
So it came from me. Reason being, I used to work for a company in the UK that was one of the, I think then they were the fourth biggest in the UK, and they did similar stuff. I worked with them for a year. I resigned, and I'm like, I can do this myself. Come on, let's go and do this. We know all the trick now. It's gonna be easy. We'll make billions before we blink. Not knowing that. No, it doesn't work that way. It was difficult.
Okay, Dayo, I'll go back to you. You who studied business administration, you can imagine the fine bubble and all that in the University of America. Now I was going through your profile and I saw that you used to buy CDs from Alaba International Market. I think I need to delve into that a little bit. Tell me about that. How convenient? I keep using the word convenient. How convenient was that?
It wasn't convenient, definitely, because I was a student and it was just the surviving spirit. As in, back then there was nobody to support you. There was nobody to give you money, as in to do most things in school. So the only thing I could do, or I could think of, was just to establish myself in a way I wouldn't be burdened to anybody. So then I would go to Alaba to buy CDs for at least about 100 Naira or less, and I can rent the CD for 100 Naira per day times.
I get you. Oh,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Okay, so let's talk about the challenges you had. The most difficult challenges you had.
I think the most difficult challenge for me, personally, in business, from day one till now, is saying no to bribing people. That's one of the biggest challenges, because from our second year, we were looking at a deal, and that deal, the profit on that deal alone was more than our entire revenue for the previous year. So maybe let me say we did 10 Naira as revenue for last year. The profit on this one is that 10 Naira, and we're in January. So we blow for the rest of the year. But we had to just say no. And the way we said no was not to tell them no, but we acted as if we didn't know what they were talking about. We played the naive game. We played the game, we don't really understand that side. And they played us, and at the last minute we were thrown away. But I know it's because we didn't speak their language, we didn't tell them what we're going to offer them. But this is now the amazing thing. Can you remember? This is now the amazing thing. We got back home, we were just angry, 2-3 days later. Guess what? We got an email from Bill Gates Foundation.
Awesome.
So Bill Gates Foundation was trying to do a project in Abuja or something, and they were buying quite a lot of kit. The fund was online. We gave them the price. We said they wanted 60% up front, and we're gonna deliver. They paid us everything up front, and that was when we knew. I think we're on the right track.
I can imagine the smile on Dio's face right now. That wasn't the same smile that happened then, yeah. Okay, it seems we have other words to say about some challenges you faced.
Yeah, one is starting up, because we started from nothing. As in, our startup was hustle. It wasn't really a business. It was hustle to survive, because we actually started on the street of Computer Village. Street, no shop, selling from people's booths, and we're actually selling antivirus.
IT is one of those industries. Either you know people or you've got tons of money. We had none of those.
We'll take a break and we'll be back. Until then, stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm still with the Nigeria's new Caesars, Aki and Dio. So I need to ask you, Dio, being Nigeria's new Caesars and all that. Dio, what makes you different? I mean, we have a lot of people with same passion, same potentials you've got. What makes you different?
One, our drive, and our business method. Our business method is so straight, and like I said earlier, that we don't really encourage the Nigerian factor in our business. We tried a lot to cut off any Nigerian factor, as in one is giving back to, as in topping up, and we get that a lot, and we turn down deals on that, and I think that has really helped us, because we lose here, but we still gain. We're not really bothered about how much we're gonna gain on that transaction. So we wouldn't allow anybody to come and, let me use this word, defraud their company in the name of topping up deals. So immediately we hear, okay, for argument's sake, I want to get this from your company, is 10 Naira, but I want you to sell it 15 Naira, and I'll come back and get my 5 Naira. We wouldn't do it. That's the company policy, and we've told all our clients, and he has helped us.
And I think why that is very important and what makes us different, why that helps in making us different is this. It forces us to focus on the processes of our business rather than who we know or the connections we've got. Because as soon as you start relying on the connection you've got and who you know, they'll only be there for a definite amount of time. So you might be doing okay for the first 3-4 years. As soon as that person has moved on, you're left with almost nothing. But we've been focusing on the business process. How can we fine tune? I can tell you, Daya can tell you where our waste is. I can tell you where we need to improve. We know all the stats is actually helping us in order to develop a better business model.
So to add to that, another thing is that we don't have Godfather, but we have Godfather. And that has really helped us.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so that's the big standout.
That's so awesome. They don't have Godfather, but they have Godfather. I just like the word. That's a new word for me, you know. I like that. So, Aki, what do you hate most being a digital?
8.
Or probably what do you love most? Like, you might have just woken up one morning and like, oh, I don't like this thing.
I think what we love, and personally I like in being in the digital world is the flexibility it creates on the working pattern, and also it also brings its own disruption, and because you can be awake all night at times trying to fix stuff, trying to write codes, you can be all awake, and at the same but it gives us a flexibility to work from wherever, so we're always working. Wherever we're at, we're always working, whether we're trying to enjoy the change we've made, like going to a ranch or wherever we're going, we're always working. And the ability to be amongst the beautiful, great Nigerians doing great stuff in Nigeria, digital-wise, and just seeing them encourages us to say, I'm going to wow, see what these guys are doing, what other stuff can we do? So that's beautiful.
So you think nothing about being a digital person?
Well,
I think if you ask my wife,
it's taxing though. It takes all this time. So it's just
okay.
the time it takes.
But it takes him to a good look. Like you just said.
Well, yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. So if you could change anything about the tech industry, I'll ask you both, but I should start with Daya just now. If you could change anything about the tech industry, what would it be, Daya?
Change anything about the tech industry?
Or the IT industry is the case maybe.
To be honest, there's nothing to change in the tech industry because it's the tech industry that is changing everything we use in the world. So you can't change it. It's the one changing because with tech industry, you can actually streamline bankers. Normally you have let's say 5 staffs on tail and on that long tail. But with technology now, as they know, you can stream them to about 1 or 2. So and you use technology instead of you going to the bank, you do your transfer on your phone. So it is kind of difficult or funny to want to streamline anything techy. You need to increase techy. So streaming, I don't think there is anybody that would want to streamline anything techy at this point because that is just the future.
Okay, what do you have to say about that?
I think the question is quite relative, but if I were to apply that question to the Nigerian context, what would we like to change or what would we love to change? I think technology is beautiful, it's amazing, and we're seeing loads of developers writing codes and putting codes out there, writing apps and putting apps out there, but a lot of them are naive on how vulnerable their applications are. They're naive on how easy it is to penetrate. The security understanding amongst developers, not talk less of among those consuming,
Okay.
it's quite low. And I think if that can be changed, that would be beautiful. Yeah, security, it's big. It's a big problem.
I like that. So let's talk about the low points. Now, a lot of people will be assured because lately I understand that people don't really appreciate how bad it's become, or about they don't really appreciate their low points. But it will really be assuring to know about your low point, Daniel, and your low point, Aki.
The lowest point is always not having money.
Okay.
Not having money and claiming you are in business. It's demoralizing, and it can be off-putting when you do a lot of stuff and it's not being rewarded. But all it is just takes time. Just keep building it. Just keep building your reserve. Keep building, and gradually you'll begin to come out. But a lot of people never see it through, never see that deep through. Everyone wants to hammer, boom, but it doesn't really work that way. There's always a low point where you have to graft and build stuff, and that season can last forever in your eyes. It might only be for a year, but that 1 year can be 10 years in your brain because things are so difficult. But what if I'm going to encourage anyone in that low point, just keep pushing on. And also be honest with yourself. Because I meet a lot of entrepreneurs that are flogging a dead horse. Their idea will not fly. But they keep reinvesting in stuff that is dead. Be honest with yourself. Be true to yourself. We've done, if you want to know what we've done, we invested in stuff that's failed. No one. On the ratio of the businesses we've started and has been successful, we are failures. If you look at those ratios, you put a failure to our badge. But we only need one or two to work.
So, Guy, do you have something to say about your low points?
Yes. My low points are basically most times at the end of the month is a time is my low point because then you need to pay salary. And at times that is nothing, as in nothing is actually coming in. And it's about 23, 24 and there is no, let me say no funds. But that is why I can say we can't roll out GOD. As in we can't talk and we won't talk about GOD because I tell you loads of times it has happened more than 100 times that I will be so worried, how would this be done, how would this be done. But I tell you with the God factor, it's gonna be done in a clean way.
I love the GOD factor.
So we can't rule out GOD when things are really going way down. It's just gonna show up as in so, and because it has happened several times, we just had to leave the business to him that, oh, yeah, you're both go.
Awesome. We'll take a quick break, and when we're back, we're going to talk about notes and notes. So we touched it out. We'll be back. Welcome back. I'm still with the Nigerian finest popo for today. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I need to ask
Yeah,
that.
it's been fun. Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about quitting. A lot of people find themselves like, I want to quit, I'm done. It's not going my way. Have you ever talked about this at some point? That
Quitting? No.
Aki, what do you say?
I was close to quitting 2010. I was encouraged to carry it.
I like that. Well done. Okay, I need to ask again. Now, a lot of people see you as mentors.
Yeah.
Like it, I want to be like that, but they don't know how to get there. Some can't even do what you've done there. Some can go to a lab market and do that, all that. Some can do what you did in the UK. Now, I really need to know, would you please tell them it's okay or it's not okay? But I need to hear. Aki.
I think the first thing is this. Not everyone can become an entrepreneur. Some will be the best developer and they will make crazy money. Some will be the best tailor. They don't have to make crazy money, but they will be comfortable. is just being content with whatever you are. And once you're content, contentment is quite key because it helps you in the journey. So if I'm going to give any one of my mentors any advice, look for what you're passionate about. Learn and learn and learn. Network. If you see someone doing what you like and you want to be that person, try get in touch. Ask them to mentor you, and you never can tell where it's going to end.
I like that. Dai, what do you have to say?
Now, one, you need to be honest. Because let's say yes be yes, you know below. And because you can't tell someone you want to do a business or start a business and you go borrow 20,000 naira and you waste the 20,000 and go back and meet him for 200,000 for another business. Nobody will listen to you. So you need to be honest in everything you do. You need to be straightforward. People need to trust you.
Yeah.
People need to trust you with their funds. People need to trust you with your judgment. People need to trust you with your actions. So it's not just about being an entrepreneur, it's just about you. Entrepreneur is nothing, it's just you. Because if we did not start small, we won't get here. And when you're an entrepreneur, you're not thinking about yourself, you're thinking about your staff. So, and if you're not credit worthy, you can have 200 people or let's say 20 people trusting your decision or trusting you that you will pay them at the end of the 30 days.
And I think in order to add to that, we just want to say wholeheartedly, without our staff, we wouldn't be here because I've seen that in Nigeria, we've got the best team working for us. Wow. Honestly, because they're so super amazing. One of the very first full-time girl we employed, she's still with us. And the day she came for the interview, she sat on a paint bucket. We couldn't even afford to buy a chair, a paint bucket. She saw our dream, she believed in us. The office was dusty, it was awful. I wouldn't want to work there.
It was actually the first office we got inside Computer Village, but we couldn't furnish the office. And she came for the interview. We just finished painting and we had a paint bucket. And we told her to sit down and
she believed in us.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's awesome. Okay, finally on today's show, I need you to sell yourself in 2 minutes. Let's get to know what we don't know about you. Your Instagram page, Facebook page, your contact if you want to release it. Sell yourself. That's the whole idea. Anaki, over to you.
Well, I'm not on social media apart from LinkedIn, and sell myself. I think I'm one of the most passionate guys around. I love Jesus and I love making money. I don't think those two. I think those two can go together. I love spending money as well, and I love empowering people. I love giving back a lot. So if you're there and you think Nigerians got nothing to give, then look for me on LinkedIn. My name is Akinbami Ande. If you're a developer, you know anything about AI, blockchain, cybersecurity, or you would like to know more about those areas, please, I'm not going to teach you, but if you've got some passion already about those areas, let's talk. Awesome. And we'll make you some money. Some people might be wondering, what do they even do sales? What do they do? So just to briefly explain, we've got a business. We've got an IT website. We sell over 80,000 IT products on our website. Our business is in 3 main streams. One is cybersecurity, one is IoT, and one is IT infrastructure. Hopefully in the next 3-4 months, we'll be building our own SOC in Nigeria. That's Security Operating Center. And we're expanding into Cameroon, Benin, and Ghana.
Awesome.
We're taking West Africa all over.
And sorry to add to what Akin said,
Okay.
and I'm just being honest about this. You need to believe in yourself if you want to do business.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you way back, Akin used to say, we will be the biggest IT online store, even when we add nothing.
So what can you say about TrepAfrica?
I think what you guys are doing is amazing. Giving young entrepreneurs in Nigeria, especially in this territory, a voice, changing the narrative, and ensuring that not only does our word get out there, that there's another narrative to whatever the media is putting out there. So well done, you guys. We really feel you're doing something amazing, and we hope we will all grow together.
Oh, yes, we do. Can I have a high five for that?
High five.
Oh,
High
yeah.
five. Woo, sorry.
Dario, over to you.
Yeah, thanks for having us. You've really done well because you read about us and you came to us. That is really amazing. Trying to know the true story of an African child, the struggle, and you really want to bring out to portray the real side of Africa, not from the scripted side of Africa. Thank you.
Thank you so much for saying that.
Yeah.
That I had a swell time with you two, and I'm so expressing myself right now. I don't know how to say it more than what you're seeing right now.
Thanks for having
Like,
us. Yeah.
thank you so much. Like Aki said, keep learning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Keep learning. So entrepreneurs out there, keep learning, keep doing what you love doing best. And that's a wrap on Youngafricantrep TV series tonight. I saw you so good. It's so awesome to talk to intellectuals like this.
Yeah.
Thank you so much again for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We hope you grace our audience next time when we have you.
Yep,
There you go. Thank you so much. As I see you next time, stay bold, stay imaginative, and of course, remain young and productive. I remain with that.